we should be live. Hopefully. Okay, we're live. Oh my god. Excuse me, I am not at my typical residence at the moment, but you know, we make do. Yeah. Welcome to Stratosphere 55, and today, first up, we have a very classic matchup. Silver Nibbles versus Zenta. Yeah, we totally haven't seen this like 10 times before. I need a ping 20 updates before I forget. Oh no. At stream updates group. There we go. Oh no, failure. It cut off. Hummingbird twitch.tv/hummingbird tetric. Real. Oh my god, hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Let me go check my volume to make sure I'm not too low.
I think you're fine.
There we go.
Let me nab this before I forget. Yeah. I guess we are having a warm-up here. Warm-up time.
I can load up Tetra real quick.
Real. Oh my god, look, it's a warm-up. What is this? Bro, I thought Sed was going for off-center four-wide for a moment. Wow, what a cheesy warm-up. Gotta get the cheese race warm-up, I guess. Oh, it doesn't skim, Santa. No.
It's very unfortunate for Zen, but even though this is warm up, Silver can still take plenty of rounds off of Zen. But Zen has been pretty strong lately. But against with someone like Silver, who's a pretty strong 24.9, and even though both of these players are pretty close, I can definitely see where this is gonna go. I apologize if this sounds a bit sleep deprived. I do have to commentate quietly though. But Zen versus Silver, let's get to it. And it definitely looks like Zen having to get used to his new keyboard though, by the way. As he stated on his Twitter that he was having plenty of keyboard issues lately, so especially in tournament, it's going to be a bit more different compared to the last times he's played, as far as I can remember.
Yeah, didn't Zenta get a new keyboard? I think she did. It's like mechanical now.
Didn't she get like a Wu-Ting or something?
I think so. I don't remember.
But either way, Silver not having the pieces to cancel all of that garbage sent by Zen, and that's going to be the first point by them.
Dying with back-to-back ×1, so sad.
Very unfortunate. Both these players going for PC. Silver Nipples, I am so sorry.
Oh my god.
Silver going for the mid-game MKO after the first PC with the ST stack afterwards, but Zen is playing some pretty simple 1-8 setups right there, and that's enough to kill Silver in a 2-1 lead for Zen.
Yeah, no down stack there. Zenta's managing to like catch Silver pretty off guard. Like more the beginning of the match currently. See how it pans out.
For Zen going for that right-handed DT cannon, and that's gonna be a
Oh,
lot of damage to Silver. Very overwhelming, unfortunately. So we're trying to play it pretty flat with a bit of back-to-back, but that was just not enough for him to secure the round.
mm. Oh, both players PCO into some freestyle.
It was almost the same setup too, and Silver is playing some pretty simple 6-3 right there, while Zen, a little bit more of a 5-4, but Zen has a lot of options that she can definitely take,
Oh
but
my god.
it's far too late as Silver is getting back on their groove, now getting a point for themselves,
The
which is pretty good for now.
garbage. It was perfect. Oh, a misdrop from Silver side. It's probably fine. Oh, is that an SCPG spin?
Yeah, Zen looks like they were wanting to try to go for the original variation of it, but because of the lines of garbage, they're just gonna have to spin it instead. It's not a bad strat to take, but Zen's plans can be a bit different depending on the situation, and Silver's playing it pretty safe, not having too much on their board, but a lot of clean for them to set up, so that's going to be a lot of damage for them. While Zen,
Ooh,
having to deal with a similar case to Silver right now. Ooh,
Zen is a perfect conversion into this 9-0, but cannot keep back to back. Silver defending pretty well.
Zen can continue to combo there while Silver is playing pretty clean. Not for that misdrop, but pretty good fix with the O piece right there. While Zen, pretty good combo by them, being able to cancel a bit of garbage. Both these players pretty much in neutral at this point. Zen with a bit
Yeah.
of funneling right there.
Oh, Silver's a bit of a misdrop. I mean, no T-spin anymore. I'm gonna go into this down stack. Well, Zen is kind of power stacking. I guess it works.
I mean, if it works out for them, then that means they don't feel too threatened by it. But they really need to fix this, the state that they're in. Looking a bit jaggedy and pretty scary for Zen. It's not looking good, but Zen's able to recover it pretty fast, while Silver, under a minute and 30 time, gonna have to try to kill pretty fast. Or Zen, even though both these players are playing at similar speeds. Zen is sending so much more, while Silver, with the misspin, unfortunately, but does manage to find another one, chooses not to go for it in favor of safety.
With the survival and the canceling there. Looks like Silver's gonna make it out. Mm, oh, Zen's in a pretty awkward position now, too. He's only barely getting down. And meanwhile, Silver's building up that back-to-back. There's a kite on for ×4.
And that's a
Oh,
lot of damage by Silver. That is so much, and Zen just couldn't handle the damage. Silver with the good back-to-back chain, going up to 8. That was a very good play by them. Even the round lasted a lot longer than it should be. Seems like both
yeah.
these players finally expressed sweet relief of that round and going back into round 6. Silver sending so much with these spikes, while Zen is sending
Oh,
so
find the
much.
back-to-back. There's a fence.
Zen was just pretty much doing what Silver was trying to do the last round at the end, and very good forecast by Zen. Silver looking for that Z dependency to spin it, and does find it eventually, while Zen looking pretty clean. Does set up the 5-4, a good count to 4 as well, but Zen's pretty high, so
Yeah, rip that back-to-back.
yeah, their board's pretty much in danger, while Silver not really sending much to kill,
Oh,
as they're completely cheesed up.
yeah. That is a lot of cheese. Silver digs through it all in like one combo. Crazy, and now Nzenta has the cheese. Trying to find the eye piece. Oh my god, I was so scared for like 2 seconds.
Silver with the fractal and the downstack afterwards. That's a lot of damage to Zen. But
Mm,
Zen, oh, this is a
that
very
that
greedy
isn't the down
spot.
stack.
Yeah,
No.
that's a very greedy choice by Zen. That's gonna cost him a round, and we finally get to a tie. our first tie at Stratosphere was it 55?
Yeah. Only 5 behind Radiant.
Oh my god.
TM.
It looks alright. It looks like Zen looking to find as many T-spin setups as she could, while Silver is looking to find as many spikes as they could, especially with the back-to-back that they so miraculously send every now and then. Chooses not to go for the ST stack in favor of height difference, which is a very good setup by
Ooh,
Silver.
finds his fight. Zeta has the cancel, but this is really dangerous for her. And with that, Silver takes the lead.
Wow, Silver is really having a game of their life, while Zen is starting to struggle a lot with all these decisions that just really cost him so many games, and especially with the right-handed BT cannon. I think that might kill unless Silver Nipple. I mean
Ooh. Oh,
Silver.
the misdrop!
Couldn't fill that hole in, unfortunately, for Silver. Now we're going back to tie. Now Zen getting back on their groove, being able to keep their points up, especially with these PCO setups, and chooses not to go for it. Very interesting play by Zen.
Not quite
Oh,
back to back, but Zen has the pressure here. But I think,
let's
yeah.
Silver with the down stack right there, while Zen not really sending too much compared to what Silver has, who is clearly sending so much garbage. But Zen is doing her best to cancel, especially with the fractal that they built for themselves. Very good combo by them, and not really too damaging or threatening to Silver. Except for
Ooh,
that,
Silver
ooh,
with the double waist eye. Yeah, the down sack, it was just not there in that specific situation with that cue. That is pretty unfortunate.
absolutely, and especially with the TKI misrep from Silver, that's gonna be an entire bag wasted all because of that one simple mistake, unfortunately. And now Zen is able to send a lot with the 7-2, but because of the garbage, they're gonna have to transition into it, especially with that Kaidan. But Zen chooses to play the down stack, and that's a pretty good setup by them, as that's gonna send so much to Silver. Pretty good
Ooh,
donation by Silver with the 10 back-to-back, though. That's so much damage.
crazy. Oh my
That
god.
That is so much damage from Silver. Just the back-to-back alongside the Dono is just enough to kill Zen. And now Zen always tying it up in this scenario, and Silver
Or
killing so fast, and that's match point for Silver. And
the,
this is winner side, so
yeah, the overstacking on bailed PCO is for the kill is crazy. Looks like Zen's gonna try it again, and it might work out for her this time. Silver's doing nothing but down stacking, but yeah, I don't think she can start back to back though. Oh, never
oh, but
mind.
that's
That's
a really juicy combo by Zen. The double quad with the Kaiden is so much damage, and
the garbage.
Silver's position doesn't look great at the moment, but does manage to find the count to 4. But cares a lot about their survivability, while Zen is just playing so much with this 8-1. Does
Going.
find the 16 spike, and this is
Oh,
a tiebreaker in the first match of Stratosphere 55. Zen versus Silver. It could be anyone's game, really.
classic right side DT versus. Uh-oh, that's a misdrop. Zen spikes, but Silver's able to find a pretty good combo to counter it.
That's a lot of cheese to Zen, all thanks to Silver Nipples downstack, and Zen looking for the Kainen as well, and that's enough to
Oh,
open it, but
the
that's enough to
perfect
kill.
conversion on Zen's side.
That's enough to kill Silver into loser's bracket. Zen with the comeback. Very good plays by both players, and that is going to secure it back into the next round.
Um, I never pressed save. Please, please work. Oh my god, it's not updating me when that happens. Yeah, what a tiebreaker to start off with. Sheesh.
Absolutely, because it was pretty close between both these players, just not in terms of TR, but in terms of how they play, because they really love to power stack and just love to send bursts of damage, which is really good for both of them because they like to play to their strengths and weaknesses. And when it comes to a player like Zen, they're really good at turning things around if they find the opportunity to. And with that one combo to secure the tiebreaker, it's it's really powerful in their own hands. But Silver is some Silver has put some pretty good pressure onto Zen, especially throughout all these rounds. Even when they weren't winning, they were still trying their best to kill Zen. But either way, um, we are gonna move on to our next match, which is going to be Lifeline versus Batches.
Mm. Oh my god, I inted again. I really need to stop doing that. Any H rankers?
This is also pretty close too because Lifeline and H rank, they both have similar APM in terms of how they play and how they attack, and I feel like we've seen this kind of matchup before.
Yeah, they're close in TR, and yeah, this is definitely one we have seen before.
Absolutely, and both of them are pretty heavy sprinters at that, so we are going to see some pretty aggressive plays from both these players.
Yeah, we have classic Lifeline gameplay versus classic Road to H rank gameplay. It's a very like you're gonna see a lot of pressure and counter pressure coming out.
Absolutely, and it definitely looks like they are gonna get started with their warm up. I don't know if Batches is gonna do any shenanigans in their warm up.
Yeah, recent measures has identified
Oh
that Botchus likes to do sussy things during warm up.
yeah, because look at that Among Us
It
warm up
is
and Lifeline.
working.
Yeah, Lifeline doesn't have the kick to send the STSD. That's just a lot of damage from Batches.
Lifeline got was ejected.
Mm. Also, shoutouts to ads 20k saying CTWC Drake no Stratosphere TWC minor with Hugh Giggle and TGK commentary Drake yes.
Oh my god.
I always wonder how CTWC went because I never really paid attention to it, but I heard it was really fun for a lot of people that participated, and of course, since this is Tetra, we are going to get started here,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Oh,
What?
PC.
We're gonna play by Lifeline, also finding the STSD afterwards, which is gonna look pretty good for them. While Batches, when I say about speeds, I did not expect it to turn into a 2 PPS round in comparison to what we had. But
Oh my god, they're both plonking.
seriously,
2 PPS, high X rank gaming. This is definitely real. Oh, Lifeline, I don't think you can T-spin that. It's not a possible dono.
very, very unfortunate by Lifeline, giving the first point to Batches. Now going for TKI. Not exactly the PC variant, but Batches is.
Oh my god.
What the hell is that switchback, Batches?
No, it wasn't worth it because there's nothing to fill in
Mm,
the left side there.
and didn't exactly have the proper setup for it. Now Lifeline gets to tie it up pretty early. Now going for
Stick spin.
my favorite. But it definitely looks like Lifeline setup might be able to pay off. Getting the TSD quad afterwards, it's looking pretty good for Lifeline. While Batches,
Imp cross.
Ooh, that's a pretty good setup by Batches. The imp cross into quad is a lot of damage to Lifeline, but that's a lot of clean. But Lifeline's not gonna be able to do too much with it, and as a matter of fact, they're
Oh,
pretty high on the board.
could not build a cancel in time.
And they were overstacking their board in what seems to be a very, very very big top out scenario right there. While Batches is getting
Oh,
away with a lot of these options.
the extended 6 spin into the count to 4. Botchas managing to cancel through most of it, dealing with that stick really nicely. What Tetrio does to
And
someone.
the Trinity afterwards. Batches finding all these
Another
setups, and he's lipping.
Trinity stacking.
He is Trinity stacking in Stratosphere 55. That's a sight to behold right there.
Crazy. Oh,
And
PC against stick. This could be dangerous for Botchas.
yeah, chooses not to go for the T-spin afterwards, and Lifeline is just setting up some pretty big back-to-back damage. Gonna have to waste an eye there, but haven't used the mini to continue with, but their board setup is not looking good. I'm gonna have to break it.
Yeah.
Well, that just looks pretty clean right now. Not exactly too threatening, but that's surely a setup for something. And does find the floating setup afterwards, but Lifeline cancels all of it, which is a pretty good play by them.
Yeah, also, Lifeline is being slow right now, while Botchas has kind of foregone that.
Very good switchback by Lifeline, being able to continue it with the quad, and
Oh,
that's
Z-spin from Bob.
this is scary for Batches, but and the canceling by Lifeline. This is very close, but
But
it's
the
so
cheese.
jaggedy. This is so jaggedy
Wait.
for Lifeline.
This is livable. Botchas misdropped the T-piece.
Patches, what are you doing? You're throwing. You're throwing. What is that prophecy?
Lifeline gets out. Botchas also gets out. What?
And both of these players are back in neutral at the most chaotic spots. And Lifeline is looking for all these T-spins. Unfortunately, breaking back to back. Very interesting choice with the stacking from Lifeline, while Batches is playing pretty comfy by the looks of it. Setting up the fractal as well.
Finds the skim into the count to 4. But Lifeline's managing to just cancel everything Botchas sends. Kind of plonking here.
Yeah, both of these players are just having a good time by the looks of it. They're not exactly looking too competitive by the looks of it. Finding all of these setups that just feel so unconventional, but when you think about it, this is just normally how they play.
Yeah. Average Botchas gameplay.
Very good setups by Botchas. Also with the floating setups as well. This is some pretty good ammunition from him. While Lifeline has so much on their board that they just have to down stack through all of it. Very risky setup by them as well. We're almost 3 minutes. This could be a this could be a margin time game right there. And both of these players are trying to kill each other the best they could, while Batches
That's clean. Botchas is
setting up so much by the looks of it. Chooses to sacrifice height difference for damage, and that gives Batches a 4-point lead. Lifeline starting to struggle a lot in terms of countering Batches' playstyle.
palm tree opener.
Oh my goodness. Look at that damage.
Into
And
GT cannon.
into the DT cannon. And
Which happened to see it spin. Lifeline lives.
That just got really lucky with that build, but they are gonna have to fix a lot of it in favor of sending APM, while Lifeline not having much to work with.
Oh, the Neo on Botchas' side. Crazy.
Oh my god, and the floating funneling eyepiece afterwards just really says a lot about this kind of gameplay.
Oh, Lifeline, that misdrop.
Yeah, Lifeline is
gonna... Oh, Lifeline can live
barely
here.
make it out of that. I was gonna say they were gonna top out in a very unfortunate spot, but Pat just wasn't expecting it. Very good recovery by Lifeline.
Into
That
the
was
counter.
the
Yeah.
bag just gave him what they want, and that's a second chance at life.
Well, here's 4 PPS stick spin.
As you do, and that just has so much garbage right now, all thanks to the APM that Lifeline sent. But this kind of mid game is really starting to struggle a lot because look at the garbage afterwards.
Bot just managing to counter that stick pressure. Will he be able to convert? And yeah, there it is. That would have converted into a 902.
The 5 point lead from Batches is really starting to look strong, especially in the early stages of this bracket. It's nothing too big for them in comparison, while Lifeline trying to send so much with the Sticksman. Very good macro by them, being able to tank the damage in favor of sending a lot, but doesn't have the bag to continue it, unfortunately.
Yeah, no stick win today, it seems like.
That's just how it be on this damn place called Earth. But
Oh, like
Lifeline
one
with a
with a
pretty good
fractal.
fractal, but not enough to send the quad. Except for that combo. Very good look ahead by Lifeline, while Batches is
It
continuing the back-to-back pressure and with the
perfectly
floating
clean
afterwards.
6-3. Oh, the prophecy with J Tuck. Oh my god, Botches. That is one way to keep that 6-3 going.
And on match point, it definitely looks like Batches needs to really needs to set up something pretty big to secure the set, but looks like they're not doing too much about it. As you know, this is a pretty winnable scenario for them, but Lifeline being pressured so much by
Oh
this
my god.
sense.
Nearly 1
Yeah,
APP when the piece is alive.
when you get the bag for it, it's pretty strong for a player like Batches who's just looking to send. And even though Lifeline had the defense game going, they just couldn't handle the unexpected strategies from Batches. But Lifeline does say that they're de-rusting, so I mean it's a fair attempt at best.
Mm, yeah. The D-Rust is real. Do we have top 8? I think we do.
Already? Wait, how
We
many
have
players
one
are there?
top 8. There's exactly 16 players.
Wow. One round of pool, as I see.
Real. Oh my god, I got Botch's seed wrong. Crying.
Did you? How wrong did you make it?
It was seed 5 versus seed 5.
Oh, I don't see. I don't see it on the link though. That's the thing.
Like the stream assets, I failed. Rip.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, I don't want to go into promo Bach because Bach just played. Amber Kepsi isn't done. I mean, yeah, I think this is fine. No,
And Batches is oh god, Batches is gonna play promo in their next match.
yeah, and you know what? It, sorry, Botchas.
But it definitely looks like we're not gonna get to that match, are we not?
It's top 8, so
Mm.
real. You have to go again, Botchas. Sorry. I do make the rules, but you know.
Uh, well, Batches is gonna have a really hard time against Promo, of course, as we've seen in a lot of tournaments that he's played. Didn't Promo get a lot of upsets lately?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Adri
He
beat promo. So winnable. So
Promo
true.
Promo lost to Adri. Excuse me.
Yeah, I think it was in Infinite IFT. Finesse tournament, high rise. Yeah, Adri freaking reverse swept promo 5-4.
That was gnarly, and Batches is gonna have to deal with the king of consistency themselves, promo. And Batches, despite playing for the memes and for the fun of it, you tend to really see players like Promo who's allowed to stay focused and keep their board as even as they could, not just in terms of how they go fast and play for damage, but in terms of how they manage to counter players like Batches, who is known for a lot of freestyle. So seeing Promo being able to adapt to that kind of to that kind of level is going to be pretty difficult for Batches. But Batches isn't really gonna get swept too bad by the feel of it and by the predictions of it. So Promo is gonna be surprised to see what kind of decisions Batches is gonna make. And in this warm up round, we might be able to check and see where this is gonna go. Oh god.
Oh boy. Will we see an Among Us? What?
No, it is in
What
fact
was that?
what
I
is the setup?
Part of me thinking funny six line opener, but if it was that, it was a misdraw.
Mm. And Promo takes the warm up round and not just in just less than 15 seconds.
SMH.
And we are gonna get started. First to 11, Batches versus Promo. Batches really needs to keep their head in the game in order to really secure a couple rounds, while Promo looks like a bit of a misrep right there by them. I don't know if that was intentional or not. Batches looking pretty clean right now, not sending a lot, but Promo, as a matter of fact, is playing the exact opposite.
Oh my
Just look
god.
at that APM.
Botcha's kind of opting the plonk, pseudo plonk here.
Plonking against Promo? What
I
kind of an
mean,
idea is that?
he's not dead yet.
That is a good point, but very good setup by Batches, looking to find the quad combo afterwards, while Promo is playing it pretty low.
Oh,
Has a pretty good
Botchas
setup to
doesn't.
kill.
Yeah, I don't think that Jay's been resolved nicely for Botchas. Rip.
Goal to win one, as Batches says, while Promo looking to stack as efficiently as he could, especially with the 7-2. And as we've seen from Promo's gameplay, they just love to send so much garbage. They're a pure APM spammer. But with
Yeah.
someone like Batches, who is known to play for freestyle, it's going to be very difficult for them.
The survival.
Very good recovery by Batches, being able to get back on their feet, but
I don't think that's livable.
Yeah, Promo's solid try to live, but decides to play a bit fast in order to secure the second round. Let's see if this happens in the same way in the third one.
NGL Botchas, if you're listening, the way to beat promos Among Us after it's 0-10, trust.
You can hear us, you know. Oh, and that just says no, because I think that might be a throw tactic. What is this palm tree against O?
Palm tree with the misdropped O piece.
Batches more like sandbagging.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding.
A moderator is
very
watching.
good continuation by Batches right there with the DKI, but that's not enough to really secure it. But Promo with the mech, that's a pretty good setup by them. And they're continuing with this back-to-back, which is the one thing that's scary about Promo's gameplay is his back-to-back pressure. But Promo's pretty threatened by all of this. Seems like all of this greed not exactly paying off in the worst way, as they dug themselves back into a recoverable state, while Batcha's looking to dig for as much as he could, unless he gets a pretty good setup that could kill Promo, but that might be pretty unlikely by the looks of it, because like I said about that back-to-back pressure, he's just continuing on and on and on about this. The speed at which he's just sending is very scary for someone like Batches, who's just trying their best to live.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing a pretty good job of it so far. Finding that multiplier and actually managing to cheese promo.
Yeah, Promo in a very confusing looking spot right there. Gonna have to dig for that dig for that T-spin quad. While Batches looking pretty good with that combo. Not exactly cheesing Promo completely up. Pretty good dono by Promo. That's a lot of damage to Batches. Now Batches gonna have to play just a bit faster just to keep up with this sort of speed. The adaptability by them is starting to really make a good number, but not exactly enough to kill Promo as they're killing back with this back-to-back pressure. Nice dono with the Kaidan afterwards by Promo. It's looking pretty
Sheesh.
scary.
Yeah, back to back times 10, 3, 6. This is death if Botchess can't find a way to get promo out of this. And
Ooh, yeah, and that 19 spike is enough to kill Patches in that exact moment. That is terrifying to go up against. Just someone that could sense so much. And the misdrop from Batches, but gets pretty lucky with the garbage well, being able to recover back down. But
oh,
Promo sends so much in a matter of 10 seconds. We're already
crazy.
not at match point, actually. This is first to 11. I forgot this was first to 11.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go through this a bit more.
And Batches has about 5 more rounds until there is an eventual sweep, if not the first sweep of the match.
Oh, the
Very good
T-spin
double.
quad.
Oh my
Promo with
god,
the survival.
that was some very good damage by Batches, but that is not enough to kill Promo because the canceling from them is enough for them to live, and not exactly the plan that you want. This is very, very scary for Batches. Looking at Promo right now, not exactly killable as they're playing just as flat as they want to be. Very good count forward by them.
Ooh, Botchess with a double quad, and there is his 1 point.
Just what
Promo.
he wanted, and now he can stay satisfied and go for gimmick openers if he wants.
Unreal.
Oh, very unfortunate misdrop by Batches, but does manage to get the mini to fix that sort of issue anyways. With the 180 spin as well, while Promo has a very good amount of setup right there.
Ooh, finds
And
the
the
T-spin
mech
before his
afterwards.
quad. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh my god, from down stacking through all of that.
Oh, very good prophecy by Promo as well. Bachas is not doing too much to threaten Promo, but can exactly get another setup after that, but does get the down stack. Bachas in a pretty safe spot at the moment. Oh, opens up the quad well as well.
Botchess looking for a cancel here. It's
This actually
barely
doesn't.
gonna be enough.
Ooh, very good survival by Botches, but Promo's just trying his
Oh,
best to kill, and that's gonna be enough. Yeah, that's a lot of trash.
oh my god. What is this? A landfill?
Promo's just sending so much. He's just like, hey, I'm gonna kill you. How about that?
Murder.
That's his favorite way of doing it. That's Promo for you.
For sure.
And it looks like Promo is setting a pretty clean down stack with the color
Rip
clear
PC.
afterwards.
Oh,
Oh god,
Botchess with the
Patches!
misdrops.
Oh, those misdrops don't look good for him. And another one!
No.
Oh, those were very unfortunate for Batches. He had it in there, but all these missteps just led into a pretty bad butterfly effect. Not exactly butterfly effect, but a pretty bad snowball effect, as a matter of fact. I got the wrong effect, man. But it definitely seems like Promo is setting up something pretty big right here, and Batches canceling a lot of it to secure himself survivability. Gotta spin that piece. Thank you. I was gonna flip. What is this Finn
Botchas
setup?
looking for the Finn.
Does manage to get it off, but that is gonna sacrifice a
Worse!
lot of survivability. Look at that board. Of course, Batches going for the Finn, but is that really worth it in the end if you're being sent so much by Promo, who is currently at match point? I don't think so, but Batches is doing her best to try with this sort of setup. Ooh, doesn't choose to go for the T-spin, in fear of Promo being able to send a lot, but Promo at the moment is not really doing much until he gets that, ooh, very good
Ooh,
quad, and the
mid-game
mid-game
PC?
PC, the mid-game PC by Batches.
Even another afterwards, but here comes the counter pressure. But I think Botcha's gonna be able to live through it. Or not. Oh my god, what? Botcha's, no!
What is this setup? And I think that's gonna kill.
The miss drop.
Unfortunate for Batches, but that one point that he secured is enough to satisfy him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hashtag no sweep. I deflected the Ringo knife from my entire soul. It's only just a smidge escaped for once, real. I totally make sense.
And Promo is just gonna leave to continue on with the next match if he chooses to. But the first match of top 8, looking pretty unlucky for Batches, but it's not all too bad at the end. But of course, he is gonna have to succumb to losers top 6, like losers top 4.
Uh, top 6, yeah.
Yeah, top 6. I want to make sure I got that right. I am not good with numbers. But even though Promo didn't get the sweep, he is still going to continue on into losers finals, in fact, because losers semis, we are going to continue on with Westel versus Kepsi?
Yeah, as soon as I get them in here. Why isn't what slow the stream matches roll? Ah.
Ooh, now if you don't make me, I'm gonna go take a pee real quick while you set it up.
Okay. Captain with the upset against Amber. Something happened there. Let me throw everyone. Oh my god. Wessel versus Pepsi. This is correct. This is correct. Yes, it is. Probably. Okay. I'm just waiting for Wessel to join the room. Oh my god.
Ooh, okay. I have returned.
Hi, I have returned. I'm here.
Wow, okay.
So,
right, so Kepsi versus Westel. Oh god, look at the stat difference.
well,
Like, don't pay attention to APM or versus no. Take a look at the speed. Kepsi has half of Westel's speed. And I think Westel won the previous Stratosphere, did he not?
yeah, if I remember.
Wow. So Westel, being the speed demon that he is going to send so much to Kepsi, which, according to her, might be a pretty big struggle for her as someone who doesn't play just as fast as Westel. She does, in fact, have some pretty decent stats to fare against Westel in a couple matches, but the seed difference looked pretty drastic in this set, which might be a lot for her to which might be a lot for her to take in. But Westel might be able to breeze this out in a matter of minutes. But Kepsi does have the sustain to to keep it going. As a matter of fact, I don't think I've seen how she plays, so this is going to be pretty fun to see in blind, and especially with this kind of matchup. And since this is top 8, this is still a pretty good spot for Kepsi. Or at least for both players, really. And looks like they might get started with warm up. They're not exactly warm up. They're just gonna get straight into it, I think. I guess Westel is speedrunning this. I guess we are gonna get started in the lower half of winners top 8 with with Kepsi versus Westel, and Kepsi going for MKO while Westel
Wessel.
speedily going with that stick spin.
DPS stick spin. The dodo.
I mean, we've seen that with Lifeline before, but Kepsi not really feeling too threatened by it. Does have to waste the eye in order to secure a bit of damage to Westel, but look at all this clean and the spin from Westel as well. That's so much damage.
Wesel, the TSC to keep back to back into a freaking count of 4. Oh my god. This is absolutely crazy, but Kepsi's managing to live through all of it.
That's some pretty good sustain by her, being able to play at a very patient speed in comparison to Wesel, who's just pure hyperactivity and just pure APM. Like, how do you see a player that's consistently going from 4 PPS every single round?
Yeah.
Oh, and the misdraw from Kepsi, I think that's going to be
Wesel with that TSC upgrade from the kind of scuffed fractal. But Kepsi is managing to live. Oh,
not exactly.
Piece.
I think that might have been a mishold by Kepsi, and that's going to secure the first round for Wesel. Pretty good defense by Kepsi. Longer than it normally is for a Westel match, but hey, that's what the two can do. Very interesting setup by Kepsi. Gonna play just a bit slow. Try to find a good setup to send so much to Westel, but Westel's not really being sent anything. As a matter of fact, this is fuel for the fire by the looks of it. Because Kepsi's board. Yeah, that's too much clean to Kepsi, and Westel secured the second one. And he had PC. Oh dear.
Oh no. Dot cannon versus TKI.
Misdrops a dot cannon PC, unfortunately, from Westel. And Kepsi's able to sustain just a bit longer, all thanks to it.
Westel going for the DT.
Ooh, I like how flat she was. Look at Westel go. Look at that back-to-back of 9. That's a lot of damage from Westel. And the Kainen afterwards does not get the T-spin. I think this is not looking good for Westel. Oh, the T-spin doesn't send anything, Westel. He had the Kainen, but he didn't really send much as a matter of fact. But
finds the dirty quiet into down stack.
But Kepsi's not killing Westel at the moment. This is a lot for Westel to take because of the breakneck speed he takes, and especially with the survivability from him, it's really hard to catch him. It's like you see Westel as like a fly in your room that you just can't catch with a fly swatter because he just moves so fast.
Yeah, Westel's the final boss fly that annoys you forever.
The final boss of Tetra right there, but Westel does have their own issues, though, especially when it comes to their stacking decisions and misdrops. The misdrops can be pretty painful for them, depending on the situation.
Ooh, finds the prophecy. It has to cancel out, though.
But it definitely looks like Westel has seen some pretty good patience by these sorts of builds. Oh, but does find another T-spin setup, as a matter of fact. Unfortunately, breaking back-to-back, because all of these setups from Westel is really starting to pay off, because look at that back-to-back pressure. Now in a 4-point lead, Kepsi is having a really hard time to kill Westel because of these speeds and these decisions.
Oh my god, it's the 5 PPS stick again. Well, I mean, that's one way to do stick spin.
Yeah,
stick win.
And Westel secures the 5th one in just mere seconds, and I'm trying not to be biased. Wessel's got this. But those
Mm,
misdrops, yeah, I think I deserve it for being biased.
like the moment you're biased for Wessel, suddenly he gets karma 10,000 times over.
Yeah, nah, there's a reason why commentating Wessel's games are pretty difficult. And it looks like Kepsi has a lot of options to take, but
Oh,
so
Wessel
little time to find
converts.
them. So little time. And Wessel taking a 6-point lead. I feel bad.
Oh, Wessel misdropping PCO. But he's
Yeah.
fine.
And transitioning to 6-3 as well, and
Probably.
what are these staff setups
Probably. Mid
and
game PC.
and Kepsi secures the no sweep set 1 point because Wessel makes all these misdrops. And this is what I mean by how Wessel plays. It's just normally you see him play this fast and scary, but it's normally about the decisions and the speed that goes so fast. You tend to make so many mistakes without even processing it. I mean, I make that in my games, but I'm a U rank, so that kind of really doesn't feel fair as a result.
Oh my god, just the consistent APM spam. Brutal.
It's just when Wessel gets it, he gets it. But if he makes one simple mistake, regardless of the size, it's really starting to fumble. And he's making TSC tower. Why am I not
The
surprised?
Wessel opener. Oh,
And
Captain kind of misdraw.
keep in mind, that was from SDPC, by the way.
Yeah, it's some it's an SDPC base continuation into TST tower. It's like a decent percent chance always, and there's always a pop out.
And that's what impresses me about Wessel. It's just the way he builds it so fast. It's just so terrifying. Because even though the TST tower isn't the most practical option to take in this sort of situation, it's still scary regardless because it sends so much. Because even though it's not as threatening as, let's just say, a fractal would. Oh
Wessel.
my god, Wessel, stop. We get it. One was enough, but you don't have to make another one, my guy.
Yeah, I just look over and see a TST tower C-spin that Wessel has to cancel out of.
And Agar also has a point about Wessel because of how fast he's going. He can be able to fix a lot of these mistakes in just no time. So, of course, when seeing him play like this, it's like it's a guaranteed kill. But because of how Wessel sees these mistakes, he's able to fix them no matter what. So Kepsi, despite all these attacks doing so much, and despite Wessel making so many mistakes, it's not really worth it to play it low and slow because Wessel will find the solution to everything. I mean, he could be studying sciences for all I
Oh
know.
my god, the count to fours are brutal at 5 PPS.
Yeah, that's not looking good for Kepsi. Really, really feeling overwhelmed by the speed of it all, and Kepsi is keeping their efforts
Oh,
up though. That's some pretty decent consistency, but the slowdowns really start to become more and more apparent depending on these setups. And Wessel is just finding all this attack to work with. Had almost 5.
oh my god.
Yeah, that's match point for Wessel, and Pepsi is 8 points behind. So Wessel could just take it right there if he chooses to.
Oh my god, PCO extended version. And here comes the counter spike.
522.56. This man is breaking this game in just about a year. 2023 has been a really solid year for Westall by the looks of it. Just improvement alone, but Kepsi did take a couple matches off of it, but that's just mainly because Westall makes so many unfortunate mistakes that it really favors the one that just has the cleaner board. And Agar, you have to play Westall, and after that, UI Galaxy? Oh no. I'm so sorry for you.
Moment.
But UI Galaxy got 7-4 though, so it shouldn't be too biggie. Which, speaking of Agar, we are going to continue on into losers top 8, which will be, what, Amber Doodle versus Agar?
Yeah. As soon as I give Agar a roll, Agar.
Stats on that set? I don't think I've seen stats on that set. Which one? The Westlo game or the Galaxy game? It's on report scores. Okay. I'm worried.
Oh no.
I can't find it. Crap. Wait, do I just not have? Do I just not have the access for it?
Wait, oh, are you only commentator? You only have the commentator role?
Oh god, Flower, help me! I can't see report scores. I don't have the role for it. Oh no.
Moment.
Oh dear.
Oh, this Amber needs a doodle back. Agar versus Amber Doodle.
But I guess I can't check the match right now because we are gonna get to Agar versus Amber. I feel like I've seen Amber a lot. I feel like the most I can think about Amber in this matchup is pure opener main, while Agar can't exactly play to the close speed as Amber, but does. They do in fact try. They did win against UI Galaxy, which is in fact a not too much of an upset really. I feel like that's a pretty good, reasonable match for them to take, especially in losers. And of course, they're securing the top 8 spot. And against Amber, it's not going to be too bad of a matchup. But Amber does have this the plan to really secure this set in their favor if they want to. But it really depends on what both of these players want. So we are going to get to warm up though, with Agar versus Amber Doodle.
Yeah.
Of course, Amber going with the usual SDPC spin, as we've seen a lot from his gameplay, and of course, going for the 6 free continuation. While
Oh, back
Agar
to
is
back.
being sent so much because of Amber's speed. 4.3. This took
Oh
so
my
little
god.
time.
Get stick spun. Good luck, have fun.
And we are going to continue into losers top 8. Agar versus Amber Doodle. First to 11. So either player could go out of the tournament at any point, and Agar going for, I think that was SDPC or MKO. I really didn't see. While Amber continuing with the mid game, but I definitely see Amber Doodle's mid game being rather strong in comparison to some of the players that we've seen. Not that they had poor mid game or anything. No.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
oh
in
my
terms
god.
of opener maining, but the sending from Amber.
The survival.
Descending from Amber is not going to be enough, and Agar gets to live. But
Or
now
not.
this time that's enough to kill Amber, securing the first set. But normally when you see a lot of opener mains, you tend to see their mid game being a lot more tough to learn in comparison to that. But Amber's making sure that all these options are well available for him, and seeing him,
Yeah.
seeing him play this safe and clean is looking pretty good, while Agar is completely cheesed up, all thanks to Ember sending, and that's going to be a second point to him. I should really pay attention to him all that much.
Oh, Amber, the miss drops. That's not an opener.
Yeah, nah, that's looking pretty unfortunate. Agar finding the imp cross continuation of TKI. Does manage to find the spin setup as afterwards, which is looking pretty good for Agar, which is gonna send a lot of flat.
Oh, the stalling.
The stalling, the macro from both of these players, knowing when to wait and when to send, but Amber sends so much more because look at Agar's board, completely cheesed up.
The
Not
cheese is
looking
real.
good.
Oh, it's so over.
Yeah, nah, Agar
That
being
is-
sent so much by Amber's macro is absolutely nuts. And Agar just couldn't believe it, saying, "Not good" in chat at a 3-point deficit.
Holy. STPC? The classic variation from Amber.
Ooh, Agar chooses not to go for the C-spin variation. Not exactly finding the board for it, but does open up the 8-1 well. Not exactly finding the proper continuation that they want, but they just want to send quads as much as they want to. But this is a lot to take in because Amber going for some clean 9-0 back-to-back.
Oh my god, the 9-0 gaming, what is this upstack?
This is so high for Amber, but Amber's just making all this attack worth it in the end, but Agar's gonna send it all back, and Amber is just keeping himself alive for the time being. And does find a setup to send plenty of T-spins and quads, but the 20 spike from Agar gonna send it all the way back, but Amber not really too flustered by all of this damage, also sending it all the way back, and now both these players are back at neutral. Huh.
They're very neutral right now as Amber goes down and tries to build up something here. Or, I mean, I misdrop.
Both of these players' plays just feel so synchronized that you really couldn't think that was really worth it in the end, but Agar's completely cheesed, which is a lot of pressure from Amber. Couldn't exactly get the T-spin with this awkward setup. Agar's gonna have to cheese himself back up in order to count the 4
Side
again.
4, why?
Oh, but Amber couldn't continue it, unfortunately. Not exactly sending much as Agar completely cheeses him up, which is something that Amber wanted to do, but got the taste of his own medicine.
Unfortunate. Oh my god. Send, please. Amber's gonna get out.
But Amber's completely cheesed up, so he doesn't really have enough to send, and Agar's just sending so much APM, but not exactly enough APM to secure the set. Well, not the set, the round. So both of these players are really just playing passively by the looks of it.
Down sack hell is starting. Uh-oh.
Yeah, Agar is... They're just simply... yeah, they're just single-double spamming at this point. It's not really enough damage to kill Amber, as Amber gets back into a very safe, APM-heavy spot. The 18 spike gonna send a lot to Agar, while Agar has been pressured so much, and... Oh, that funneling almost just barely making it out alive, but
No.
the 2-minute 46 match wasn't worth it in Agar's favor, as Amber barely securing it out in their favor. 4 points. This is pretty scary for Agar. Not finding the PC, unfortunately.
Amber... Quad solve SDPC, it's going to kill.
Yeah, Amber does find the SDPC just in time, and because Agar didn't have too much to send, and because Amber really canceled a lot of T-spins, they were able to pull up the SDPC just in time.
Yeah. Oh, is that a little bit of 7-2 from Agar?
Well, more so an LSD continuation, but they kind of stopped right there. But they continue with the back-to-back. But has to break it, unfortunately, with that double. While Amber, it's a pretty good setup for the 9-0 stack, but couldn't exactly get the Kaiden off. Amber choosing not to go for a T-spin setup, as that 8-1 stack with all that garbage, not exactly good, but very good chip tooth setup by Amber as well. Opening up another 8-1 well. We've seen a lot of these. I don't know if this is Tetrio Gods just cursing us or whatnot, but it's like Amber waiting to make sure everything is sent or set up in favor of sending that T-spin. It's gonna go either way for both of these players, and it definitely seems like Agar having a bit of trouble and having a bit of slowdown to make sure his board is playing pretty flat, but Amber's just sending all these spikes that it really starts to become a hindrance in their plans.
Agar couldn't cycle fast enough.
Yeah, and that bag just wasn't favored, and Agar is expressing a bit of exhaustion in chat.
Oh, flat top PC.
But, ooh, and Agar not exactly finding the Gray System PC afterwards, but does manage to find the mid game pretty early on, so that's a lot of damage to Amber, but Amber could be able to send it all the way back if he chooses to, but it definitely seems like he's playing it patiently.
Mm. Oh, the STSDs from Amber. It's just gonna be used to cancel though. Oh, but not with that count to 4.
Ooh. And misdrop from Agar looking to get a change of plans instantly, while Agar looking for that combo, not really sending too much, while Amber
Kind
not
of
continuing the
power
SC stack.
stacking.
Ooh. Oh, the T-spin 0 from Amber. I think that, almost enough to kill Amber, but Agar doesn't have the setup to fully kill Amber.
Building up
Very
the
good
cut
cut
copy.
copy from Amber, and this could be enough to kill Agar in a 7-point lead, but not exactly enough to secure the round yet.
Yeah.
Amber is just sending just tiny bits of damage. Very good ST stack by Amber as well. While Agar playing as fast as he could, despite the bit of exhaustion under under the belt, but looks like Agar is just playing it pretty comfy by the nick of time. But Amber,
Oh,
ooh, being sent a bit with that mid-game PC by Agar, gonna have to color clear afterwards with the 2 lines of garbage, and does find the STSD afterwards. That's some pretty good finds by Agar. Amber is really starting to feel a bit worn out by the time, because we're almost 2 minutes and almost a margin time, which means more gravity and very, very powerful spikes, as we
oh,
see from Agar.
25.
That's a lot of damage, but
And
Amber
Amber
doesn't get the ice spot.
misdrops.
Amber, what are you doing? That was an ice spin right there.
The misdrop. Well, rip the sweep, I guess.
Oh my god, Amber doesn't get the sweep, unfortunately, and the SDPC misdrop. Now Agar getting onto their groove once again with that 1 point that he just didn't expect to deserve. But you know what? That really says a lot for a player that players that deny sweeps like that.
Mm.
But Amber's just sending so much. But even
The
though
count
Agar
is
has an
6.
APM lead, they're not really doing much to kill Amber, despite all these misdrops that he's making in this set.
Oh,
It could.
I think this is going to be Amber's death, though.
Very good setup
Yeah.
by Agar as well, being able to set up all these all these overhangs in advance, just to send more to Amber, just what he wants, and that's like finding all these setups that could really favor him in this kind of scenario. And Amber looking for
Sticks
the
with.
looking for the SDPC spike, but doesn't really send a lot about it. As a matter of fact, Agar sending a lot more as a
Oh my
result, but
god, the
Amber has the
force
28 spike,
dono.
but Agar's not dead yet. Oh, this is pretty good for Agar. They're back to their ground while Amber sets up the STSD to just send it all the way back, but Agar doesn't care. He's just canceling like he depends on it.
Oh, Amber misdropped that float.
Yeah, it's not looking good for Amber. Not exactly getting quad afterwards, all thanks to that height difference. Amber, this is so risky, and the team misdrop not getting the second quad. This is pretty unlucky for Amber yet.
All the miss pressure equals no canceling. Comes back to bite Amber in the butt.
This is pretty unlucky for Amber. All these mistakes just really depend on him, and not in the best ways, while Agar is just getting away with all of these kinds of setups with the 6-3 as well, while Amber having to fix this very, very uneven board.
Moment. Oh, has the skim into quad.
Very good setup by Amber, while Agar looking to dig through all of this garbage. While Amber does find the overhang to get the T-spin, but both of these players not really too not really too aggressive at the moment. Agar looking to transition that 9-0 into 7-2. But the spike from Amber is going to be a bit of pressure to Agar, and that misdrop might be able to secure this, a 7th point to Amber. already into round 11.
Sheesh. Oh, rip the
Oh,
TKI.
the TKI misdrop from Agar. I think that's already the round set for them. But Agar is digging for all of this, but having to sacrifice the.
Amber's board state.
Oh, and just when I talked about misdrops, Amber's board is not looking great, but does manage to fix themselves back up very
Oh my!
quickly.
Oh
But these
no!
misdrops, one too many misdrops isn't enough to get the loss. But now Agar is back on their groove. I wonder how they're feeling after all of that. Despite not getting all these PCs, they are still trying to secure as many points as they could. Or as much
Oh,
damage as they want. But
multiplier.
look at the pressure from Agar! Does have the clean garbage setup to secure enough APM to kill Amber, and they couldn't believe it.
TSS into multiplier double quad. Holy moly.
Very good setup by Agar, but Amber's just sending all of that back just when you thought that Agar had it. Now he's the one in trouble. All of these players going back to back in terms of winning and losing. Now Amber still in the lead by about 3 points, but Agar is slowly creeping up. If Agar really continues this kind of pressure and just tries to feel very careful about what they're building, they could really secure a lot of rounds, if not make a tiebreaker if they want to. But Amber is having a lot of trouble with this board, but the C-spin from Amber. Oh, but that's not a good T-piece placement from Agar, and that gives a 4-point deficit for Agar. Amber on the brisk of securing this loser's top 8 set. Just 2 more points is enough to end it.
Oh, and we're going for a stick spin, intentionally tanking that TSD. The Agar manages to live through it.
Yeah, but Amber having to misdrop the two, both the J piece and the L piece, gonna have to fix it eventually. But oh, Amber's board looking pretty mighty right there. Doesn't find the quad to do so much damage, but follows it up afterwards. It's enough pressure sent to Agar that Agar really needs to send, really needs to make a miracle here. As they're just a bit close, but not too far. Does get the prophecy afterwards, but Amber's sending so much with this back-to-back, but does break it, unfortunately.
Oh, that misdrop.
Yeah, Amber is not looking pretty good there, and Agar is just speeding it up in order to get the kill. We are 69 in losers top 8. Nice. You gotta respect the score. That's a very good continuation by Agar with the SDPC. Does find the SCSD afterwards. That's a very good find from Agar, but that's barely enough to get him out. That's a very good cancel by Agar. Does manage to get all of that and send just a bit to Amber. Now Amber gonna have to deal with a bit of mid-gaming here. Does get the quad afterwards, but it doesn't break it. Fixes the height difference too, but having to use the extra T as an overhang, which might be a bit of trouble with that, but that's enough to kill Agar. Now we're at match point. Amber favored in this matchup, but hey, we got the 69. That's the one thing that matters.
So true. First
very
PC,
second very good cancel by both of these players. One does find the color clear setup, but Amber's still
into
sending.
6th. What?
Did he go for extra T?
No, Amber had an RNG eyepiece after DPC. But
that was very lucky for Amber, but
the luck
even with all that damage, those misdrops aren't going to be enough to save them. So now Agar, still in a match point situation, gonna have to make this comeback happen if they want to, but having to fix a lot of these setups just really feel awful for them, while Amber is just wanting to get this win so bad. This could mean any game for both of these players. This is almost just as close as what we had the previous rounds before, or the previous sets, while Amber looking to send so much, but Agar's board fixes it completely with this setup and the combo afterwards. Agar is just having a game of their life by the looks of it, while Amber is just sweating by all of this pressure.
Nervous, match point pressure. It's definitely a force to be reckoned with.
Indeed, and it definitely looks like Agar barely making it out alive. Don't make the STSD, Agar. You're at match point at a very top heavy board, but Amber with the mech. What are you doing with the
Oh,
mech?
the
What is that I
I
misdrop? Oh my god, Amber barely making it out alive with the
the
combo, quad combo.
multiplier.
Oh my god, Amber barely making it out alive, especially with the quad combo that they had. That was a very good play by them, but now they're playing with risks, because look at that 15 spike, and that's just so much damage sent to
Oh,
Agar, completely cheesed up, while Agar, oh my god, they just need to find the setups to make themselves flat again, while Amber, look at how clean they're playing. Even though this is 8-1, this is just what they want. They just want ammunition, while Agar having to play to adapt, and
that
yeah,
did not work out for Agar.
unlucky. And Amber takes the set, and Agar is out of the tournament. And Amber continues on into top 6. Whew.
Crazy.
And we are going to get to our next match, which is going to be Lifeline versus Zen, because I feel like Amber and Agar was just pretty close for a loser set, because we've seen a lot of decisions being made that just could have ended either way, but Amber really having a good time with that win. And I think that was like, what, 7-11?
Yeah, 7-Eleven.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Woo! But we are going to continue on into the next match, of course, which is going to be Lifeline versus Zen. We've seen Zen play uh, in winners before, but because of the unlucky because of the unlucky bracket choice, which I think, did he lose to? Oh, he lost to Promo. He got swept by Promo.
Yeah, figures.
That is unlucky for Zen, but they're making quite a loser's bracket run, as they took plenty of games off of Mezumuru, and now they're gonna play against Lifeline in this succumbed losers top 6 spot, which could mean anyone's game, because this is pretty close by the looks of it. Even though Lifeline doesn't send as much APM, they seem to be pretty consistent at that, while Zen, having to deal with the new keyboard stuff, is gonna have to play just a bit differently.
Yeah, I'll see how it pans out. Starting with the warm up. Whoa.
It looks like this kind of bag could be a PC bag for both players, and both of them are gonna get it.
Oh, Lifeline with second PC, 2-line, 7th? No, rip 7th.
Oh, but does find the T-spin setup with that as well. The Kaiden setup, as a matter of fact, but Zen's gonna have to. Zen's playing pretty clean,
Oh.
but Lifeline.
Rip.
That's not a good board to take, unfortunately.
Well, it's only a warm up.
Yeah. But we are gonna get started with this match in the last match at top 8 before we move on to losers into top 6. Lifeline going for stick spin, but Zen going for the usual. I think that was MKO. Oh, yep, that is MKO. I can recognize the pieces. And both these players not really doing much. Lifeline does find a very unique setup with that T-spin, but not enough for them to not enough for them to pressure Zen, as they're playing pretty comfy with that. Does find the J overhang. Well, Lifeline, very good T-spin quad combo by them, but they are gonna get started with this back-to-back chain with the mini afterwards. But does have to break it, unfortunately. Gonna have to delay the T-spin a bit. It looks like Zen power stacking for a lot of this. This is a pretty big quad combo, but not exactly a quad combo, but a pretty big 4-wide combo. But I don't think that was really worth it for them, as Lifeline kept up the back-to-back pressure, getting the first round.
Yeah. Now we're seeing wait, center port. Okay, no.
Oh,
Oh no.
Lifeline taking the second round in just the length of a vine, dude. 7
The
seconds,
Lifeline
baby.
vine. Right side DT, what a classic.
Oh, I think that was
Extended stick.
that was either extended stick or extended SDPC. I didn't pay attention to that. That was a really interesting setup, but very risky. But a very risky one from Lifeline. But I don't think
Yeah.
Lifeline is gonna get the sweep.
I mean, it's only 3 points in. Are we gonna see a bit more of a closer game?
Yeah, because it definitely looks like Zen is. I've always seen that right-handed DT. I don't think I've seen that all that often, and especially from a player like Zen. They're really using that
Yeah.
a lot. Might be their main.
She is a right side DT main skull emoji.
It's like the left Twix, right Twix argument, dude.
Except actually right side DT has way worse KPP, so it's actually worse.
Yeah, I was like, why would you go for right-sided right-sided DT? More like, are you insane? But getting back to the match though, Zen has a pretty good 7-2 setup, but ooh, the setup from Lifeline saying a lot of damage to Zen, but Zen was one piece away from recovering, unfortunately. The bag system really starting to not favor them, unfortunately.
Oh, it's a pretty dangerous sticks bag on Lifeline's side. Looks like Sen's gonna be able to get out of it and actually send some counter pressure.
Oh, very risky setup by Lifeline. They were playing pretty high about it, but they do manage to downstack through all that pressure from Zen. But Zen's not really sending too much at the moment.
Oh.
But that J misdrop from Zen, gonna have to tuck in the square. But Lifeline looking to set up some pretty big damage, and that's already enough to secure it 4 points ahead of Zen.
Yeah, Zen's Q wasn't very favorable to her in that downstock.
Unfortunate.
Extended stick versus PCO. Oh, that's a misdropped extended stick phase.
That's a very unlucky misdrop by Lifeline, but Lifeline still manages to get themselves back into a cleaner board and waiting to send for Zen. But Zen's setup looks just a bit finicky right there, but does manage to fix it. Now it's pretty staircase heavy, so doesn't choose to go for the Chitin. Very interesting choice by Zen. Does manage to get the Dono afterwards, while Lifeline is completely cheesed up with all of this clean as well too. But oh, what is that board? But Lifeline barely makes it out alive.
The cancelled Lifeline is surviving right now, despite kind of not being able to go down earlier.
Looks like Zen is looking to play it low, and Lifeline's making all of these misdrops, and despite being so high with all of this garbage, it's too much. Far than too much, really.
Oof. Oh, stick spin versus stick spin? Real?
Lifeline not getting the PC that they wanted, of course, gonna have to do with the S-spin setup. And look at that! Oh, look at that fixed overhang setup as well. While Zen, look at her APM with this back-to-back, breaking it unfortunately. But Zen's pressure has been pretty strong in this kind of match, even though she's at a very disfavorable score. She is still just doing so much damage to Lifeline, taking back the lead. Despite being form-free, they're still looking to make a comeback.
Yeah. The score is a little more favorable now. Yeah, I'd say it's viable. Oh my god.
Lifeline's my. Oh my god, Lifeline's ma. Oh!
Fail!
Lifeline! What are you doing?
That is a moment.
You could definitely see the tanking potential there, but not exactly what Lifeline wanted, unfortunately. Now Zen tying it up, and that looks like she is playing pretty strong with this MKO continuation. With the TST afterwards, gonna have to break it in favor of the J-spin.
Lifeline is Dono. So greedy, but it might be worth it.
Oh, Lifeline. Very good downstack combo coming from them, but Zen is not really dead yet. But now Lifeline waiting a bit to make sure that they send it just right. Oh my god,
Zen forced to
Zen!
compromise. TSS at the top.
Oh my god, Zen is playing so greedy but so slow. Just the patience is just too much for Zen. Now Lifeline takes back the lead. 5-4.
Oh my god. Oh, that's a DT cannon.
There was an attempt, and Lifeline gets the extra S DPC afterwards
DPC.
with another PC in the bag. I think Lifeline could have chosen if they wanted to.
Sheesh.
Okay, Zen's gonna try it again with her own right-sided DT, while Lifeline going for the 6-3 opener setup, but that's already way too high on the board for her because look at where that's gonna go. Because all of this is clean, even though that's a lot of damage that's gonna send to Zen, it's not really gonna do much in terms of killing.
Yeah, Zen's gonna be able to live, and Lifeline is now kind of stuck at the top. Oh yeah, they get down into a nice dono, but he is cheese now, like a lot. It's kind of scary in this position, and Zen is just cheesing more. Oh no.
This is what Zen wanted. She just wanted to add so much cheese to Lifeline's board, but that was a very good prophecy by Lifeline, but is that really enough to let them live? I don't think so.
It's not the down stack Lifeline.
Yeah,
No.
Lifeline choosing to rely on that T-spin instead of just caring about survivability. I feel like a lot of these players like Lifeline just tend to play very greedy. What is that Trinity setup?
The stick, but you don't take the second TSD. Oh my god. I love DT stick.
Oh, this is a very, very good setup for Zen. Gonna play just a bit low, and of course cheese Lifeline the heck up because that's just not enough damage for Lifeline to send. And Zen is just sending so much in her favor. With the prophecy too. This could end so much better in comparison to Lifeline. But yeah. Lifeline has the 9-0 setup instead, which could be a lot of damage. Lifeline barely making it out alive, but they have the eye dependency though.
Forced to make that eye dependency there. That is pretty unfortunate.
Yeah, not exactly what the bag wanted, as Zen might be able to tie this back up with this amount of pressure. Lifeline's just looking for all of these T-spins, but of course does manage to downstack for all of it. But Zen's board, that is so jaggedy. Very jaggedy. The double square with the L afterwards is going to be a bit of a detriment to the board, but that's going to fix itself back up. But the 21 spike from Lifeline. No tie for you, says Lifeline, as Zen 2 points behind. She's going to have to really keep herself back onto this onto a very strong mindset in order to secure the tie once again. But Lifeline is just...
Oh my god, that's DPC Lifeline is doing. Where did this come from?
The DPC, while you have so much lines of garbage, but Lifeline is really taking this to heart as Zen is being sent so much. Both of the players breaking back to back.
Lifeline was so much clean here. No easy convert, but still sends a decent amount. Oh, that...
very unlucky for Lifeline. Has a very center-heavy board, and that didn't look so good.
Yeah, where are the LNJ pieces when you need them the most?
Lifeline with the PC, as we've seen a lot today. Not exactly again the second one.
And Zenso with the miss drop, kind of converting it into a skim through float. Is she gonna survive this?
Oh, very good C-spin set by Lifeline, but the quad afterwards, that's going to be so much damage for Lifeline.
Zen is barely surviving. The cancel's kind of coming in clutch for her.
Yeah, Lifeline, unfortunately, going to have to be tied with Zen once again. It's like you see it all the time in these sorts of matches. Just when you thought you had the kill, you just look at it and think, wow, why didn't I kill this? Why didn't I kill my opponent with this amount of damage? It's always the canceling.
Oh.
Now Zen finally taking the lead 7-8, only by a small margin.
But the set is starting to be close to over. Any stick spinners? Lifeline with a tank.
But Lifeline with the greed though, because
oh my
look
God.
at the board. That is so high.
Well, I guess it paid off. Somehow. Sorry.
Wow.
Any extended stickers?
Oh my God, yeah, look at the extended stick spin. I never
oh
see this
my
in
God,
tournament,
25!
And now Lifeline gets back the lead.
And Zenta just didn't send enough pressure to stop it, and if you don't stop any extended opener, it will kill. Oh my God, Lifeline's doing it again.
Look at that setup from Lifeline. God. That's gonna be match point. Look at the setups and the bags that Lifeline's getting. It's like the Tetro gods just gave them another chance.
Extended stick to win.
Chooses to go for the PC instead. Almost had the RNGs. Almost had the RNG PC while while Zen is just trying to play for their life. This is losers bracket. This could mean that Zen could be out of the tournament or just given another chance. This is 10-8. This is pretty close for a match like this, but Zen's just sending it all the way back. But look at the pressure from Lifeline.
Zen's survival. This is really amazing here. Finding that back-to-back conversion to try to stop Lifeline, and Lifeline's back-to-back breaks. Finding that fractal. Oh my God, Zen.
Oh my God, Zen.
Oh my
God. Has to send so much APM, but Zen is in trouble. Barely making it out alive, but as soon as I say that could be death. But Zen actually barely making it out alive. But look at all this cheese.
The nice combo. Lifeline the cheese spin at line 20.
Lifeline almost nearly topping out if it weren't for the bag that he wanted. While Zen, she's just, oh my God, just needs to fix this teeth misdrop, but does manage to get the quad afterwards. Both of these players not really too much in danger, but Zen pretty much more than in danger, but does manage to fix himself back up. But the J misdrop, but that's a pretty good donut by them. That's some very good vision by them. While Lifeline,
Lifeline's pretty cheesed here.
Yeah, Lifeline is not gonna be so lucky. 10-9. This is pretty close and the match point pressure from Lifeline. Zen has 2 more points to secure this comeback.
I mean, flat top PC. But Lifeline's just gonna do stick. Is this gonna be a stick win?
I think this might as well be, but Zen has so much ammunition to work with, and Lifeline doesn't have the combo to really send it all back. Because Zen is just sending so many spikes, and she's just trying to play for her life.
And this is a tiebreaker.
This is gonna be our only top 8. Our only top 8 tiebreaker in Stratosphere 54, or sorry, 55, it's all or nothing. It could mean anyone's game here. Stick spin
Oh,
versus
Nick,
pure opener, but
that's
Zen!
no.
The anticlimactic finish, unfortunately, Lifeline securing the top 6 spot as Zen, unfortunately, with those L misdrops, not L misdrops, but J misdrops, sending her out of the tournament. Very
Oh,
unfortunate by Zen, but both of these players were stupidly close. Just, it was a huge tug of war. I'll give it that.
yeah, that sounds crazy. Rip the stick versus miss dropping at the end.
Yeah,
It happens.
stick to win. Stick to win.
Oh no.
I need to give my voice a break, man.
Sure. If you need a break, you can hop off for a little bit if you need to. Next up should be Block versus Amber. Doo -doo -doo. Doo. Doo -doo 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 -doo. Amber people. And oh,
Right. I think I've calmed enough Tetrio for today, but of course I'm gonna have someone to replace me as a commentator duo. So, thank you for letting me commentate you. I really appreciate it.
yeah, no problem. Thank you so much for commentating.
Absolutely. And of course, as always. Wait, GDQ is streaming Tetris Effect. Might
Wait,
have to
what?
Yeah,
GDQ? Tetris
Yeah,
Effect?
yeah, Dream Mode's being speedran. I don't know if that's like sudden promotion.
Crazy.
We might be able to raid them like eventually, or maybe TWC. Who knows? But of course, I'm gonna step out of commentary in favor of P. Danny, because they seem to be pretty up for it. Which of course I will step out and have my place be taken. Which of course, thank you for letting me commentate. And as always, good luck on top 6.
Good luck. Good luck, everyone. Okay. Oh, yeah, we're having Botchus versus Amber, and Amber's is doing their battle cry of key mashing. It's so true.
Hello.
Hello. Hold on, let me update everything.
Alright.
Comms. Thanks for calling today.
Yeah, no problem. It's my first time actually, so pretty excited.
Ooh, first time.
Yeah. We'll see how this goes.
Yeah. Somewhat close, so there's a bit of a TR gap.
Yeah. Amber, let's see. They both have close APM, that's for sure. And versus score.
Yeah. We're gonna head into warm up as I fix up everything else.
You're right.
Oh my god, what is this plonking?
Okay, Amber with the 4 wide. Both of them with a 4 wide. awkward forward for Batches. Well, Amber is rebuilding there.
Oh my god, 4 wide. I'm literally not looking at it, and I can hear the 4 wide in the back.
Yeah, Batches had a good forward combo. Let's see.
Where is it? Updating, updating.
Batches very low. Amber with some garbage.
They are infinite down stacking. What is... I...
Okay.
Stalling real?
Well, they're definitely down spec.
I love infinite down stack.
Even Amber is like, what is this? Judging from moving the eyepiece. Oh, Batches
Oh
with the
my god.
PC.
I heard that.
And then Amber on a tough spot.
What the what? Why isn't this working?
Alright. Okay, that was a warm up.
That was a warm up of all time.
Yes.
Can I just show this to stream? Your profile's currently Cloudflare.
Hold on.
Cloudflare.
What? Okay.
I love you,
Okay.
Cloudflare. Anyway.
Okay. Cloudflare is awesome. I am the Cloudflare. I'm
Real.
real.
On to the real thing.
Yeah. Okay.
SDPC versus donut opener. What? I love
Amber doing
donuts.
a stick spin, I think, for DPC.
Some SDPC base.
Okay.
Amber misdropping the T piece, but managing super out of it. But I don't think Botches is in a very good position here.
Amber has a good. Amber is very clean scenes, though still down stacking a little bit.
Just a smidge. Ooh, and it looks like Botches somehow made it out. Or
Not just
yeah.
with a T.
The eyepiece climbing.
Oh no.
Into a double quad.
Amber tough spot, but able to escape that.
Into a bit of a spike.
180 from Botches.
Into C-spin. Definitely worth it. Actually, oh, I don't think Amber's gonna. Oh no!
Oh no! No, the oh.
Oh no!
Blocks out. Blocks out. Batches with a PC.
Oh, Amber with the counter for SDPC.
Okay, that will nearly send Batches to heights.
And Botches is staring at the sky right now.
For real, it is Stratosphere.
It's so true. We gotta keep it on topic, you know.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Amber just looped into SDPC spin again. What is this? The plunking, the tank.
Oh no! What the? Oh no!
Bot just got completely macroed on.
Dude, I knew what was about to happen as soon as I saw the downside. And okay, Batches getting DPC'd on. finds a down stack.
Really nice survival.
Both seem neutral, kind of.
Yeah.
Um,
Though Bachas is looking to build something quite nice over here.
okay, we have donations and floaters, and that will top out Amber.
Nearly 1 APP, sheesh. 2-2 is tied. SDPC spin versus PCO. Bachas waiting to cancel as much as of the not stick spin as possible. Nice
Batches with
cross.
the improv doesn't have the T, is going to cancel. Batches with 9-0 turned.
Oh my god, Amber just tanked again.
Oh my god. Amber with a clean stack and Batches just in trouble. Doesn't have the pieces to get out.
Unfortunate. Looks like Bachas got macroed on again. Oh no, Bachas!
Okay.
Oh.
Oh,
that mid drop.
Yeah, that is going to seal.
It is tied up once again. That is not PCO, Bacha. Oh, there's SCPC.
Oh, there we go.
With the misdrop, DPC might be not very good for Amber.
Just Amber downstack that very well. Some good APM.
Bachas with the slow.
Actually, good APM from both sides. Both are pretty neutral, though. Amber is very at the top.
Manages to find that cancel just in time, right as Bachas finally runs out of pressure. Almost multiplier.
Also escapes. But Amber.
Oh no.
Dropping the S. And the pressure from Bachas will top out Amber.
Yeah, that SP didn't do any favors. Palm tree.
That's what it's called.
Yes.
Whatever Bachas does.
Bachas managing to survive the PCs. DST tower, what the heck?
No, Bachas, no. What are you doing? Not even at that height.
I'm gonna see the STPC spin come out from Amber once again.
They're both playing at
oh my god,
near 2.7. Bachas with floaters somehow.
So many floatings.
What is Bachas doing?
Does literally everything except the one T-spin that wasn't floating. Buoyancy issue.
Amber with some cheese.
A mild amount. Looks like Amber's gonna be able to get out of it though. Bachas is starting to send pressure.
Bachas with LST, it seems.
Yeah, oh my god.
Is he gonna go for
he is faking.
Oh my god.
He was totally faking about it.
I swear to god, if he went for another TST tower, I'm gonna lose it. that TST from Amber, that was really good.
Yeah. Into the 9-0.
And 4 wide from Amber.
Side 4 wide. Oh
And
my god.
that will pop out bro the H rank, AK Botches.
Botchess got side forwarded. Society.
He just got one bow ties.
The ties. Oh my god, they both spike at the same time.
Okay, Amber. Oh,
Ooh,
okay. That
TSD.
that down stack really destroyed Botches there.
Yeah, if only Botchess didn't go for a T-spin.
Almost a PC.
Rip.
Amber with some pressure down stack into T spins. Although Batches is still hanging on, and with that pressure, that will top out Amber, overturning.
Crazy. Counter pressure is real. Amber intentionally tanking that TSD. Oh my god. Amber macro is going pretty baller right now, NGL.
Yeah, and Amber is able to find those back to back.
Both players.
Batches will.
The force
Oh,
fractal. Oh,
oh,
Botchas. Right as Amber finds multiplier, Botchas can live. Or not.
Amber literally trying to make sure Batches tops out.
Oh, that's not how you do STCC.
Batches with an STSD, a weird one, but makes it into a TSD.
Oh my god.
Oh, down stack? Oh,
Right as Amber's board is scuffed, cannot S-spin in time.
well. Alright.
Any Gray System fans? Did Botchas literally just miss PC? I'm crying.
Nah, there's no way. Batches will never miss a PC. Oh,
So
oh,
true, bestie! Botchas would never miss a PC!
God damn it. Okay, Amber with 9-0.
Botchas with that STSD upgrade. Oh,
And that will top out Amber. And that will tie it up.
7-7, just 4 points to go for either player. Any PCO fans?
I'm definitely not a PCO fan because I don't do that often.
Botchas with the totally legit STSD build.
Amber trying a good stack to try to do back to back, I think.
Botchas with the perfect count to 6 here. Breaks back to back though. Still pretty neutral.
Yeah, that's just with 9-0.
Imagine.
Though now Batches is found a stack to be able to do his back to back if he can.
Amber's board is looking a bit funky.
Amber's too.
Oh no.
Okay, that will seal. Batches now in the lead.
Botchas potential upset.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what Amber's doing. It looked like a 4 wide a little bit.
Four widen. Oh, watch us just misdrop multiplier. It's not a fun time to do that.
Yeah, we hate those.
Real. Oh, that eye piece on Botch's side. And the T. Very, very
Yeah,
fixable.
so true. Um,
So true.
yeah. Okay. Amber found found a well to be able to send, and um, both are pretty neutral. I don't,
Yeah. They're both just down sagging at this point. Like, what the heck?
yeah. And Amber Duel with that with the well to be able to do find the pressure has to down stack a little bit, and Batches um
Keeping it clean here. And so, like, Bacchus was, like, completely clean that whole time. That was something. Into the imp cross. Or not. You know, that works too.
yeah. Um, well, Batches at the top, although it's able to find a down stack.
Sending Amber a bit of clean. Now both players are just up stacking for something here. Bacchus with the float.
Of
Amber with the
course.
stalling.
Okay, okay, we're going back to macro. That seems cool. And Amber in a tough situation. Batches low.
And Bacchus is going to start that pressure. The C-spin build, I don't think it's possible though. Oh, Bacchus.
Oh, okay. With those back to back I two eyepieces that will top out Batches.
Yeah, now it's tied once again. SCC C-spin versus TKI. Oh, I smell macro on the horizon. Bacchus's board is not looking too hot. Oh,
Oh,
barely.
that tuck that was able to save Batches still needs to find a way to
No, I would have taken the pretty scuffed TSS there. Rip.
yeah, I don't think that was the right move, but it's all okay.
Amber Doodle just 1 point away from match point. The question is, will Botchus be able to tie it up before then?
With a well has to downstack it because not the right pieces.
Oh, Botchus
And then
misdraw. It's match point for Amber now.
all right,
Amber has a big, nice, strong opening, but kind of misdrops afterwards. Oh my god, the force on Amber's side. The Botchus is looking pretty clean. All
yeah,
that does is send clean. Oh. Both players looking for the go down. Both players get it.
a Amber with a clean stack.
Oh, Amber misdropped. That
Okay,
eye piece.
they'll continue to be alive.
Botchus is living. Still the the EKG going, you know, everything's
Yeah.
fine.
Mm-hmm. Bro, batches with a little bit of LST, but has to cancel it.
Ooh,
Oh,
the
okay.
pressure.
Well, that will seal it. Amber taking it.
11-9. Sheesh.
Well, that was pretty interesting from both sides.
Oh my god, you're still close. Let me try to fix this after I report score.
I'll be right back real quick.
Okay. Me and Cloudflare. Um. Do 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 do. I just maybe if I switch it and then switch it back. Maybe if I load it on my computer. Maybe, hopefully. Oh my god. Connection timed out. What the heck? Let me put that a bit more.
Back. Mm.
Why? No. Reactive.fuji tech isn't working. Reactive images is down.
Why am I still Cloudflare?
I. Oh my god, it's still Cloudflare. Yes, you're still Cloudflare, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm no longer an Inkling anymore. I'm a Cloudflare, ladies and gentlemen.
Real. Next up should be. If they did it already. Uh, 5:11. For the sake of certain someone needing to go to sleep, we're gonna do Amber versus Capsino. Do 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 do. Let me update things. And there. And I will ask for one. Okay, these players are already pretty warm, as they say.
Yeah, it does seem like that. And if they're ready to go, then let's go.
Amber tanking with SCPC spin again. And I think it might have just worked. Like, Amber constantly, like, abusing macro with SDPC spin is Certainly something, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, they're both. Well, Amber's very macro, to be honest.
Yeah.
Um, but also Pepsi is also pretty good too. At
Oh, One
that
Piece,
overstock.
the overstocking, unfortunate. Ooh, out comes SCPC spin. Pepsi's barely going to live. Oh, oh, the mishold. I,
Oh.
that's fatal.
Amber has 9-0,
Or not.
sending pressure to Pepsi. Okay, that will turn into 6-3. That was very risky.
This is like so close to topping out there. I was sweating.
So I would have gotten nerves there if I were Amber.
Yeah. Oh, Caps used his counter pressure though. Oh my god, the wasty fractal.
Um,
Ember is surviving.
they're both pretty neutral,
Yeah.
just judging by how they're like down stacking. And Amber with the
Oh.
Amber still sending pressure, and Pepsi still tanking,
The
but
tanking is real.
Pepsi sending as much lines to Amber. Amber with the misdrop, able to find the TSS, and is able to escape.
Nice. Ooh, Amber kind of pushed far up. It doesn't quite have a multiplier there. But finally manages to take advantage of all that garbage. Kepsi is doing okay though. I'm seeing
Pepsi
gravity
with
margin.
9-0. And
Oh,
oh, that misdrop T will probably change it up a little bit as Amber is able to down stack. That pressure, remember, and that will top out Pepsi.
really nice sequence at the end for Amber to find that kill.
Yeah.
Currently on sweep pace, so we'll see how this ends. Pepsi with a bit of a T-piece. I mean, it's fine, it's fine.
Yeah. Okay, Amber fixes that. And
Finds
oh,
the count to
that was,
6.
that was a good one. That was a good sequence.
Yeah, and like right at the wrong moment for Kepsi.
Yeah.
Amber kind of tanking here. But the garbage spawns in the same well twice. What an
Right.
RNG moment.
We love that. We literally love garbage sometimes.
Garbage RNG, my beloved.
So
So true. Oh, there's a counter spike from Amber.
mm, Amber down stacking and it's just trying to find T-spins to send the pressure.
Ooh, finding this float into STSD, maybe? Amber waits on that for a little. Capsy, meanwhile. Ooh, that is easily convertible stack. Oh, this is kind of scary, but Amber has the cancels ready.
Yeah. Let's see with a clean 9-0 and turns it into 5-4, I think.
Yeah. Ooh,
And
TSC.
Amber with a TSD, trying to find a
Oh, this
down
is
stack.
kind of
Oh,
risky spot for Amber if they can just make it through.
Pepsi very low with trying to send as much pressure to Amber.
Oh, Amber finding a really nice TSS conversion off of that. Capsy managing to survive. But Amber finding the count to 6. Oh, but Amber's not in the greatest position anymore. This is Capsy's chance.
Oh yeah, you called it.
Yeah, that is what happens when you don't down sack.
This is
PSA. Oh, comes SCPC spin. Capsy managing to cancel.
oh that misdrop.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. Amber with the Yoshi
Uh,
Hero. Rip count to 4.
okay, Amber with a pretty good well.
Looking to find this easy
Oh
5-4 stack. Yeah.
wow, that was totally unexpected.
Crazy. Oh, Capsy kind of misdropped that. Oh, oh, Amber. Amber is going right now.
Oh, actually with a good down stack to go low.
Into the
Uh,
Kaidan.
they're both pretty neutral a
Yeah.
little bit. Pepsi with a down stack. Amber trying to
Tanking or
make,
canceling.
yeah, but also trying to make their way down.
Yeah. Amber cheesing up Capsy a little bit there. Now we're gonna see Amber trying to upsack a lot here.
Both. Actually, does seem to have the clean cheese. So Amber,
Oh, the SUSD from Amber, the waist tea.
I don't I don't think I would have done that if I was in a
Yeah, looking a bit funky over there. But Amber's making it work.
yep.
Capsy is a
Oh
really nice
oh
conversion. Amber with
okay.
the counter spike.
Oh no, Pepsi didn't make it to the T in time.
No. Sleep deprivation is setting in. Amber going for this TST. Very worth.
Mhm.
Amber finding a
Amber pretty
prophecy.
fast with the down stack.
Yeah. Oh, Capsy with a little bit of an Elmis drop. I mean, it's fine. But Amber has this ginormous up stack.
Oh
Uh-oh.
oh that's a lot. Oh, but the eyepiece.
It doesn't
That's
even
an
matter for Amber. Any triple double fans?
I am a triple double fan.
For real? Oh, that counter pressure. Amber just needs 2 more
Especially
points.
especially when that happens.
Yeah. Is this why triple double good?
Really. Um, so
And we're
Pepsi in the top spot, but able to escape that.
building up a CSD. Refusing to
Oh,
go down.
okay. A little bit of an overstack there, accepting a lot of garbage coming.
Just a smidge. Oh,
And, well, what is this?
Pepsi kind of misdropping at the wrong times. I don't think this is livable. It's gonna be match point.
Mm-hmm. Pepsi needs to win like 8
9.
more. Yeah, 9.
9.
He had to pull off a huge comeback to be able to make this the tie.
Yeah. Amber is going. Oh, I saw that thinking about the King Crimson. You can't hide it from me.
We love King Crimson, even though I don't pull it off that much. Uh,
Mm,
Pepsi would
Pepsi threatening the
have done
kill?
well. Yep, and they're still in this.
One less point off the crazy comeback he needs to do.
Mm.
MD versus TKI. Oh, Pepsi. The
Amber
eepiness.
with an LST, that's a lot of pressure.
I
Think,
This
I
is
don't
actually
think,
survive not
oh,
anymore.
oh no. I think they're trying to think they're
Yeah,
surviving that.
just couldn't see it fast enough. Just a little too slow.
Yeah.
But I mean,
But,
Pepsi needs to sleep anyways. It's okay.
and the thought process is real.
Real. Anyways, back to winners finals. Romo and Wessel get in here.
Promo versus
This is going to be a match.
yeah. I'm expecting a lot of things to happen.
A lot of things.
Let me do something real quick before we start. Um, but yeah, I think it's gonna be a more exciting match. It's
Yeah,
kind of like the Caboozle. It's like the kind of like the Caboozle versus Westall match they had last week, I think.
yeah. That was crazy.
Yeah,
We have Promo versus Promo Junior here.
it's so true, man. Westall's about to take over the leaderboards in a few years from now.
Soon enough, number 1 in Tetra League, it will be Wessel. Real.
Number one, and then more people are gonna catch up to Westall for PPS average.
Soon everyone's gonna just like be going 5 PPS casually.
Well, Westall will probably play a 5, maybe. I don't know.
We have a little bit of a warm up here.
Okay.
Gosho, the promo, what a classic. Wessel, kind
Promo
of
5
misdropping.
PPS. Oh no. Yeah, I think one downside is that Westall's gonna have to manage those misdrops in order to stand against Promo.
Yeah, me when zero line sent. You hate to see it.
Yeah.
The golf is commencing.
The golf means golf. Good luck, have fun.
Good luck fun. That's what golf stands for.
Good old luck fun.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna use that
Oh,
from now on. Oh no.
promo just got caught off guard by Wessel's really quick spike there. Who's going to take the first point?
Um.
Oh, the SESC.
Oh,
Oh,
both are pretty. Westo with efficiency. Oh, but
promo. The miss drop. Hate to see it.
yeah.
Pure 6-3 versus extended PCO.
From with
Oh,
powder stacking.
Russell's gonna
Westo.
be the one to tank. Let's
Oh, but that
go.
misdrop. Either find a way to one stack that.
Wessel getting out.
Oh,
Promo.
that 180. That was so smooth.
Jeez. Promo with the bacon I know. Classic. Oh, that STSD
Oh
wasn't worth it.
no.
Promo takes his first point.
Oh, that misdrop. Building the opener. From
Dot
Westo's
int
side.
cannon.
Oh, so many
Wrestle.
misdrops actually.
Oh,
Oh no.
no.
Both are now tying up.
It is now first to 9. If we dot cannon our 6-3s. Oh, promo. Oh, Wessel's managing to counter this.
Westo with a pretty awkward stack. Trying to continue that back to back. Promo with 9-0.
Trying to find that pressure to
Applying
kill, but
the
yeah.
Westo's oh never mind. Oh never mind. Westo's
The
got it. It's
dono.
okay.
It's
It's all
okay.
it's okay. I forget what I was about to say.
Gosha versus dot cannon. Oh my god.
Oh, that puts promo very high up, but oh,
And
was able
Wessel.
to
It's
was
actually
able
pretty
to
slow.
apply the pressure back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. Promo risky at the top. Finds that down stack. Finds the multiplier.
Oh dang. Yeah, promo with the good efficiency still continue with back to back.
Finding that
Still applying
conversion.
still applying the pressures.
Oh my god.
Both players are playing at their best right now.
Holy
Oh
moly.
no.
Oh, I don't think that Yoshihiro is worth it, Wessel. Oh
Oh
no.
no. Yeah, I don't think I don't think you that was worth it. Considering the pressure from promo.
Yeah. Any TKIers?
Oh no, the
Wessel just got eye pieced. L.
eye piece.
Oh my god, Wessel. Promo lives? What the heck? Not
What?
anymore?
No. No, promo didn't live. Wesley was
Oh
able
my
to
god.
apply more pressure to top up promo before he survives.
6-3 versus Dot. Oh, Promo has
Oh,
big 6-3 going. Yeah.
that that misdrop from Westel
Brutal.
didn't make the T spin work. Westel still finding the pressure. Promo with a bit of a misdrop. It's probably gonna.
Ooh.
Oh, that was probably gonna change the tides a little bit.
Yeah, just a smidge, just a little promo top out, you know?
Yeah, one mistake, everything changes.
Oh my god, Wessel's going at 5 PPS right now.
In Cromwell trying to survive that 5 PPS.
I mean, promo down sacking at 4 PPS seems to be enough. Wessel's starting to slow down.
We're still hanging in there. We're still trying to send it.
24! The STST! What is this, Wessel? What is this? Why is Promo alive?
Highlight reel.
Hello, YouTube!
Dude, I was gonna say, how is Promo still surviving?
Wessel finishing it off at 4.8 PPS and over 1 APP. What the
That is Westall, that's for sure. And Westall with a good sequence to escape.
Oh, and Promo can't shove the eyepiece over. Not eyepiece, O-piece.
Oh, I mean
Fail.
they're pretty equal in a way.
Yeah, I mean, if you squint hard enough, they're basically the same thing. Oh my god.
Yeah, well, damn.
Promo just got DPC'd. What's
He
those?
got DPC to death.
Alright, H. What's those 3-point leads? Westbrook seriously has a chance to win this set right now.
Yep. Yeah, and Promo trying to give Westall pressure. Westall very at the top. Oh, it's tops out.
Unfortunate. Just so close from a down stack, but it's just a bit too far.
Promo's trying to find a way to tie this back up again.
Finding that cut copy. Oh, Wessel finds that double quad. But Promo is fine. Probably in a really good position to be able to tank all that Wessel garbage.
Westall very at the high. At the high. And
TSD!
dude.
Wessel the C-Speed upgrade. Promo waiting to cancel all of that. And it seems to have worked because Wessel misdropped afterwards.
Unfortunate. 8-7. Promo trying to tie this back up.
Just one more point. Just one more point. Promo with that count to 4. Wessel with the fractal.
With that good. Yeah, that was a good fractal find.
Oh,
But very tough situation.
Wessel has that
that-
burst speed. Oh my god, C-spin.
Oh, that conversion.
Oh my
and
god, Trinity. Oh my god, boomerang.
Wessel's literally doing everything right now.
Wessel trying to get the do everything achievement in Tetris channel.
So true.
So true.
Promo. Promo very low. Both actually neutral.
Oh, that misdrop from Promo.
As soon as I say that, yeah.
Rip.
2-point lead for Westall.
Wessel. Oh, Wessel.
Both misdrop pretty horribly. Promo trying to fix the misdrop. Able to do that. That's a lot.
Oh, Wessel. Not now. Not here. Not now.
You don't need to misdrop.
No, this is getting uncomfortably close for both of them.
So much nerves on both sides.
Ooh, Wessels kind of hesitates on DPC, managing to get out of it.
And promo with 9-0. Westel with a clean stack. Send a lot of pressure to promo.
The
Oh, and it
5-4.
continues the back to back. Oh, that was a good
Oh,
down.
promo can live there though. Promo is barely hanging on. And Wessel is Mistrofton is forced to get out of that back to back. This is Promo's chance to tie it up before Wessel does anything crazy.
For real. Oh, yeah. Westel
The
misdropping could change the
misdrops.
tide. And that will tie it up.
The tide is even. It is now. Whoever wins gets match point. Also kind of misdropping there.
Oh,
Oh.
Westel continuing to misdrop.
Oh no.
No. Oh, that's a lot.
Oh my.
Westel needs to find a way to get out of this.
Promo kind of
Oh,
misdropping at the wrong moment there.
yeah, and that will give Westel a chance to get out.
Holy moly.
A lot of stuff are going on right now. Promo with a donation.
Wessel with the
So,
TSS dono. Trying and kill here.
oh, alright. Westel at match points. Needs one more
Oh my god.
to take the set.
Match point against someone who has been #1 in Tetra League. This is I'd be if Wessel can win this, I think we have a good idea of what might happen in the future.
Oh, trust me, I'm already predicting it right now. I'm
Oh,
already
promo force away.
GG's. Alright. Westel moving on to Grands, I think.
Wessel beating promo 11-9. And yeah, he does go on into grands. Holy
Yeah,
everything.
that was a lot of things going on between both sides.
Yeah.
And Promo still has a chance to make a comeback in losers, but Westel will be sitting in the winner's side for now.
Unfortunately, promo, you're gonna have to be dragged back in because we live in a society where Kepsi had to go to sleep, so
Mm,
Oh no, Amber has to finish their soup.
Soup. Yeah. You gotta actually warm up before you do a warm up, possibly.
Potentially. OMG, thank you for the raid, Wumbo. And also thank you for the raid, Menex. Maxi. Oh my god, two big names.
Yo.
Hello. That was a crazy match. Let me throw on
Yeah.
our next contestants. And losers finals. We'll I mean, Promo is up again, but Amber is still consuming their soup, so, like, he has a bit of time.
So far, we had some good matches.
Yeah.
Like from Badgers and Amber duel, and then Westloff and Promo.
Yeah, this is... These matches have been going hard. Oh my god. It's
A
so
lot of talent.
crazy.
A lot of talent. And some funnies.
Yeah. You know, maybe an Among Us here or there, but, you know.
Among Us. I want to see an Among Us opener.
Sus. Amber's finished their soup. I ask for more.
Alright.
Promo's good. No warm-up done. Okay, golf.
Golf.
The golf is happening. Be afraid, or else the
Yeah,
bogeys will get
if you
you.
see someone say golf, here, run for your life.
Ooh. Promo. Managing to live.
Amber Doodle. Timing a little bit. And the Promo with awkward stack.
Managing to dig through it. Amber kind of in a rough position. But I think you're gonna make it out in time. Finds that multiplier. Oh. And the down sack.
Yep. Oh, Amber at a tough spot, but Promo unleashing the pressure. Amber has to top out. Gonna make it to the T in time.
No. STPC spin versus probably Gasho. I don't know.
Promo very high up.
The
Able to
multiplier.
down stack.
Oh, Amber has the convert, but it's just gonna be used to cancel.
Amber timing a little bit. Very high up. Oh, I saw the down stack.
Yeah, there was a down sack, but would Amber have survived it anyways?
I mean, it's Promo. You may never know.
A CPC spin comes out. Promo is just not really affected by it. Promo with the slight misdrop. Oh!
Amber takes the round.
It's fatal. No sweep today.
Misdrops are very fatal.
Yeah.
No matter what.
The number one cause of death in America is misdrops. Real, not fake.
Misdrop. Misdrops, people saying golf. Among Us opener.
Real. Oh, Promo going crazy with the 6-3, 5 PPS.
Oh, yeah.
There is no
Amber
defense.
has no way of living that with the cheese.
Yeah. Just a slight amount of lasagna.
Yeah, so true. Lasagna.
Real.
I kind of want lasagna now.
Now I kind of want lasagna.
Well, I want it more than you.
H. Oh, Promo. I want the I into the S misdrop. I hate to see it.
Yeah. Having Amber have their chance to strike back.
Real. Oh, with the color clear. Oh,
Promo with pattern stacking. Oh, but the eyepiece placements
Promo's gonna be
probably
able
has
to
to
get
cancel.
out. Ooh. Oh, Amber misdrops a bit. Promo with the 9-0. What the heck?
Able to convert from Amber's side. Amber has a good well.
Going to find that count to 4 into the 7-2. This is looking pretty dangerous for Promo.
Oh,
The
and,
eyepiece came too
and that will
early.
tie it up. This will tie it up. Amber with a good sequence.
So is Promo.
Oh no, that
Double
Z,
quad.
that Z was unfortunate.
Oh no. What a Z moment.
Z, yeah,
Z.
Z.
British. Ooh, Amber is kind of risky up on the top of the board. Forced to waste eye. Yeah, no.
Mm-hmm. Probably with the pressure, Amber couldn't find anything to work with.
I feel like it's either that or Promo misdrops and dies. You know, like right now.
Yeah, I mean that's the ultimate decider of the result.
Yeah. Promo misdrops.
Probably misdrops, automatic win.
Real.
Um,
Oh, but that's not coverable. It might have been a misdrop.
yeah.
Pure 6-3 versus CPC spin, but Amber
Oh,
misdrops it.
Amber messes it up. Promo with that pattern stacking, I don't think Amber will survive it.
Yeah, Promo just does a 6-3, and if you misdrop, you die.
You see promo 6-3, and if you miss drops, I pray.
Right?
As in, hope that you survive to whatever the catastrophe is about to happen.
When you hear like T-spin sound, back-to-back quad sound, T-spin sound, back-to-back quad sound. You know, like
Yes,
just then.
if you hear that, or if you hear that, and then after that is a multiplier, then you're done. You're cooked.
You have been absolutely fried. That's Fonzie PC. Amber's gonna survive it though. Momo has that conversion
Oh,
into a quad. After,
These Amber couldn't do that much there with whatever promo was setting.
yeah, it's just one big crazy spike. No defense.
Yeah. Amber trying to make their way down. Promos um promos still high up but finding a way down as well.
Yeah. Ooh, promo push to the top, but has that perfect count to 4. Oh.
Ooh,
No, not the eye misdraw. Match point for promo.
that
We see the run back and loser side of brands.
yeah. Oh, Amber with oh
Amber
no.
misdrops and gives up. Oh, what a...
We hate that.
Oh, I hate to see it.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
We hate that so much.
I love Cloudflare.
What's wrong with my PFP?
Reactive isn't loading. It, so the only PFPs I have are the ones that are already like cached in my computer.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna just change my PFP to like Cloudflare as a whole.
Real.
My Twitter gets changed to that. Tetrio gets changed to that. Discord, everything. And then people are gonna be wondering, what is this?
The Cloudflare drip.
Oh, actually, so true.
So true, bestie.
The merchandise.
Cloudflare merchandise.
Merchant, Cloudflare keychain, Cloudflare hoodie. The possibilities are endless.
Real. Soon enough, we'll have a Cloudflare waffle cooker.
Actually, no. Actually, so true. We'll even have a Cloudflare toaster. It'll be powered by its servers.
Real.
Oh no. Alright. Promo and Westell again.
And now's the time I'm like, at stream updates, OMG, it's grand.
It's Grands, but a rematch of Winners Finals. In which Promo has, well, Westell has two, has, could take one win and then go home. And Promo has to win 2 times.
Yeah. We're also in 2 whole sets. 2 whole first to 11 sets.
Two whole sets that will probably go on for like an hour, probably, if they keep up their
Yeah.
consistency.
I remember when I did my first bracket reset with first to 11 in grands. It was like 11-8, 8-11. It literally took an hour because we were both in U rank. Shoutouts to Hayu. Anyone remember Tazu 10?
Yeah, I bet the same thing's gonna happen with these players. They're in their level right now. They could literally sum up everything, pull off magic, make this a movie.
Yeah. Like, they stack so fast, suddenly, like, a whole movie crew just comes up and starts filming. That's how fast they're stacking.
Yeah, they both play fast. They Promo does pattern stacking. Vessel just does the most random things possible.
Yeah. So true. I'm just playing on Wessel or join. Where is this Wessel?
There's Westall.
That's for warm up. I don't think they need it, but just making sure. Okay.
Alright, Promo's gonna go for it. Both players are ready to go.
Here we go. Grand finals. Ah!
We're about to see destruction everywhere.
There will be many garbages and many down stackings and many top outs.
Many TSD towers, many misdrops. We have it here, folks.
at twitch.tv/hummingbird
So true.
So true.
And it's a TWC qualifier, so
Oh my
make
god.
sure.
Oh, Wessel finally misdropping. You cannot continue that. What? Wessel forcing the continuation. Promo survives it though.
Awkward misdrop. Promo able to downstack it well.
Wessel almost had PC there. I saw that hesitation.
Mm. If Whistle does PC, then good luck.
And probably not have fun.
That's actually true.
Oh.
Promo takes the first round.
Wessel, unfortunately, could not fill in the complete T-spin double without wasting the TPs. Promo looking for that bracket reset. Looking to unupset a certain Wessel. Will it happen?
And it happened. I almost. I mean,
Yeah.
Promo taking a 2-point lead.
Promo just with that consistency. Wessel going in with LST. Promo's gonna just DS out of it. And Wessel, after forcing a lot, also has to DS. They're both down sacking a lot right now. You know, just chilling. Oh, Promo misdrop, forced to waste I, but easy get out.
Wessel with LST.
Wessel spiking now, and that S misdrop.
Man. As soon as I see Wessel LST, it's already confirmed.
Sheesh.
Wessel with LST again.
Wessel really liking his LST today. Oh, but Wessel misdrops.
Oh, double misdrop.
Oh no.
That will be in Promo's favor. Promo with there's still 2-point lead. Wessel needs to like not keep consistency in order to hang on.
Yeah, Wessel is spiking really hard right now. Promo has a defense, but not any longer.
Wessel looking to tie this game up and maybe take the lead.
Yeah. The thing is, if Wessel wins this, he will have definitively beaten Promo twice in a row in this tournament.
He's gonna go home. He's gonna be proud. Gonna be happy.
Yeah. That quick kill isn't doing Promo any favors. Oh, Wessel is DPCing into mid game now, but Promo, easy counter there. Well, not exactly easy, but
Wessel's so on with the pressure. Promo.
Promo
that
misdrop
from Promo.
Oh, Promo isn't out though because Wessel also misdropped.
What the hell? Oh my god. Promo down stack. Wessel misdropped. It's kind of like it was an overturn because I saw Promo misdrop at first.
Yeah. Oh, Wessel horrendously misdrops right as Promo gets.
No.
Well, I think it was Fonzie
So many
PC.
misdrops.
Oh, if Promo doesn't do anything soon, Wessel's gonna get out. Oh my god. What are these misdrop saves from both players?
And they're both. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say pretty even, but I think Promo's got it.
Yeah, Promo taking back that 2-point lead, wanting this bracket reset. Fairly even, both pretty high up in Wessel just in unfortunate position. The miss hold. 6-3. Is this a sign of good luck for
Miss
promo?
holds. We hate miss holds.
NGL needs to cancel miss holds on Twitter. Who's with me? Oh, Wessel can tank that.
Oh, wait. Promo. Oh, that missed
Uh-oh.
promo. Almost had the down stack. But that miss shot probably messed up everything.
Yeah. Hate to see it. Wessel having the perfect dot cannon garbage, and promo misdrops the Ivy.
Man, what perfect timing.
TM. Oh, Wessel dot cannon PC. DPC.
Oh,
Oh,
promo.
Wessel
looking to end it all. Tying it
ties
up.
it up. Yeah. A little bit of open
Wessel really
remaining.
looking to end it all right here.
Yeah. Will we see it happen?
Wessel with a clean stack. Oh, that old
Oh, Wessel with the
those
floats.
those
Holy
TST
moly. The TST
tower.
tower forced
But
it. BT cannon. The
what the
misdrop conversion. Too green.
what the hell, Wessel? You know you can't do that with the right pieces.
Unfortunately, Wessel did not have 10 quadrillion T pieces. So sad.
Rip indeed.
Rip.
Promo now with the lead and Wessel with 5-0, 5-4 I think.
Yeah. Oh, promo
Oh,
the misdrop.
promo.
No. Promo.
Alright, back to tie game.
Just feel the pressure. Oh my god.
Oh, that's really greedy. The promo.
Promo
Oh,
has that T-spin to cancel. Really
not in
smart.
time.
Just doesn't have the Q. Wessel takes the lead.
Once again.
And it's scary now that we're close to the end of the set here.
Yeah,
Oh, Wessel gets one
Promo
line.
needs to step it up. In order to like continue to stay in the tournament.
Yeah.
And for bracket reset. Oh,
Oh.
very high up. Oh no.
Oh. The 2-point lead.
Oh, will Wessel make it to match points?
If Wessel does this right here, right now, I think that means something in terms of
Oh,
how the
Promo gave up.
meta's going.
Promo had missed drops on his end, gave up right there.
Yeah, I mean, that was a pretty brutal S piece. The give up is
Yeah.
just, oh, you can feel it. Wessel on match point now. Promo needs to win 3 in a row for the bracket reset. Ooh,
And Promo sending that pressure.
31, crazy 7-2.
It's like Promo really wants that bracket reset.
2 more points for a tiebreaker, 3 for a win. Wessel's DPC!
Oh no. No! Oh god, that overstuck for Promo. And Wessel,
Overstat against the opener.
man, the things you
Wessel!
do.
Wessel takes it 11-8.
Isn't. Why do I feel like this is the same score from last time?
Last time was 11-9.
Almost.
Almost. Holy.
Promo. Wessel literally outspecking Promo there. with the opener and promo having to accept the garbage, which led to a top out early.
Yeah. GG's to our Stratosphere 55 champion, Wessel.
Yeah. Westel wins, taking the trophy home.
Holy moly. I'll say it right now. If this doesn't win Wessel best upcoming player in the Stackies, I am literally gonna go to the place they're hosting it and paste the walls with pictures of TST towers. Okay?
Just put like the most just look up videos of whatever Westel does and just post it.
For real.
Like openers, like 5 PPS Westel doing openers.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. Well,
Oh, this has
that's
been
that.
crazy.
Yep. Very very crazy. Very good talents from both players and as well as the others that were playing.
Yeah. Thanks for all our players for playing. Thank you all for watching. And thanks for hopping on for the first time, P. Danny.
Yeah, no worries. I was happy to commentate. It's really good.
Yeah.
I might do this again. We'll see.
Yeah. We're happy to have you again. Okay. Who do we raid? We have some options. I see Muke. I see one of the 3 classic Tetris streams. Any opinions?
I have no one else online other than Muke that's playing Tetria. Let's raid Muke.
Okay.
Let's raid Muke
/raid
3_.
Muke 3 underscores. I can't count. 1, 2, 3. Meow. Yeah, that's gonna be it from us. We'll see you next week, Friday, in 12 hours. Well, like, it's 8 p.m. here, 12 hours from now. That's the time zone, Friday.
Yeah.
For Radiant. And yeah, thanks.
And then
Thank you,
and then
everyone.
there's the last qualifier on
Yeah.
Saturday. If
Oh,
anyone's
yeah.
looking to get some points, that's your last chance.
Yeah. And shout outs to anyone who wants to throw points to me and or not decide not to take qualifiers so it can bump down to me because I'm currently crying in 66th place. Anyways, bye.
Man.
Moment.
Right.